Johnson Controls International is one of the world's leading manufacturers of fire, HVAC, and security equipment for buildings. The company operates manufacturing facilities worldwide, including several award winning assembly plants right here in the U.S. I'm joined today by Douglas Schuster, Vice President and General Manager for Global Ducted Systems at Johnson Controls International. Doug, welcome to Assembly Audible.
Jennifer, thank you. Really glad to be here. I appreciate your interest in Johnson Controls.
Last year, Johnson Controls announced plans to invest $15 million to expand and upgrade testing facilities at its flagship assembly plant in Wichita, Kansas. Would you mind to tell us about the project and why you're making that investment?
Sure, glad to. And I'll start out by saying, so Wichita, Kansas is our residential factory. We have our commercial factory in Norman, Oklahoma, and we operate both of them in very similar fashion. For Wichita, I will look at our products and our processes in Wichita, and I'll make a comment that environmental sustainability, looking at really reducing carbon footprint, all of those areas are really, really important for Johnson Controls in general, and we focused on that with our HVAC products. And having said that, the Department of Energy in the year 2023 has improved the efficiency standards of HVAC equipment. Therefore, we actually continually try to innovate, develop, design, and test to certify our equipment to exceed those requirements. So as part of that, we need laboratories, we need design facilities to not only develop the product, but also really test and certify the product. So we continue to invest in that. So in Wichita, we actually increased our lab and capabilities and our development capabilities by 30 to 50% by investing more in our lab space. And that's really what that $15 million was all about. So we actually increased and added test bays or test cells, if you will, from where we had 17, we're adding more. So we continue to add and increase in the capability to do those tests. And in our world, it's not only tests around efficiency, it's a test around environmental conditions and how the product operates outdoors, indoors, all those characteristics. So that's really where we needed to invest and really enhance the facilities we had to make them even more extensive. At the same time, we automated those test facilities, so we're actually increased the reliability, the precision in which we can measure. In some cases, if you recognize, we have a test bay where we're going to measure how a product performs in cold and hot climate, right? So we want to be able to measure within 0.2 of a degree of change at every rating that we're running the equipment. So we go through a significant process to do that. And so we made lots of investments just to increase our capability.
Last fall, Johnson Controls' commercial HVAC manufacturing plant in Norman, Oklahoma, celebrated its 50th anniversary. How has the plant changed in that time?
Yeah, you know what? That's really an exciting story, to be honest. So as I mentioned, Norman, Oklahoma is our other primary manufacturing facility, and we manufacture commercial HVAC equipment. Typically, they're called rooftop units because if you think about it, most of these sit on the roof of a building. Everything from a McDonald's to a large office building or a factory. That's where they typically will sit. So that facility is focused on a full range of product of all varying size and application. So it's pretty significant. So actually right prior to the 50th anniversary, so in April of 2019, we had a sort of a grand reopening of that facility, and it really became Johnson Controls' rooftop center of excellence as we expanded and added tremendous capabilities to that facility. Today it's around 900,000 square feet, so it's very similar to the size we have in Wichita. And it really has become a flagship location for innovative engineering design work, for testing, and for manufacturing of product, everything basically from 3 or 4 ton unit, which is small, up to 150 ton rooftops, which are very large units. So it's been quite a success. Part of that, we sort of in 2019 added 400,000 square feet is where we added to the original base. And what came out of that was another very world-class, state-of-the-art test lab facility, 52 feet high. Think of it as the size of 1.5 football fields. It's a huge volume facility that gives us tremendous capability to test all size units in all type of environments. Once again, to make sure that we can increase the reliability, the safety of the unit, how the unit performs from an efficiency standpoint, all those elements in all of the environments that you have to operate in on top of a roof. So it's been a very exciting story so far with that facility.
So, to close, how can people learn more about JCI and or contact you?
Sure. Well, certainly, if you go in, you can go on the website, which is johnsoncontrols.com. You'll find it. It's easy to find. That's a great resource to look and see what the company does overall. And certainly for anyone who is interested, any of those students that want to apply, we're always looking for great new talent. There's certainly opportunities to find your way into the company that way for sure. It's a great company, a great opportunity for those that want to come and join, a great vision to improve the world. And that's what we're about.